We're not really friends.
Na ano lang, no? Kumbaga, contractual friendship lang.
Pera lang.
Monster RX93.1.
And isa sa mga, when it comes to these situations, some would say, okay, these trying times, all of this, but there's always that silver lining na for you guys, from what I hear, nagkaroon kayo ng podcast. So, sino ang brainchild nito? Ano yung mga usapan? I could imagine the conversations that you guys have in your podcast. So, ano yung title ng podcast nyo? Let's start with that.
Chin?
Ayun, so yung title ng podcast is Worms Upon a Time. And it's a Spotify exclusive kasi it uses a new feature called Music and Talk. So magkahalo yung usap-usapan and yung actual music that's on Spotify. So sinimulan namin yung podcast by releasing an episode that kind of talks about how we came up with the new song, yung eto na ang maliligayang araw, which I think you'll hear later. So parang if you've heard yung Song Exploder na podcast or watch it on Netflix, parang ganun yung dating nung
yung parang podcast. yung is the one with Alicia Keys and Dua Lipa, when they were talking about how the songs were made.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So parang yun yung naging direction na pinuntahan ng friend namin kasi hindi kami yung host, parang kami lang yung sumasagot sa mga tanong. It's hosted by and directed by our friend Wincy Ong. Who also has his own podcast. Pero yun, parang siya yung naging director, writer, and parang creative head nung isang direction ba pupunta yung podcast.
Because Wincy is there, parang he keeps us on track with his question. So,
Parang siya yung moderator.
Hindi naman, yun, namamoderate na lang kumakis.
So, yung
kasi
ganyan,
kung kami lang, dire-diretso yan.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys if you guys were to talk about it, how would it unfold? Especially with you guys are a tight-knit group, other than, of course, having the band. You guys always talk to each other, right?
Yes.
No?
No pala, no.
We're not really friends.
Na lang, no? Kumbaga, contractual friendship lang.
Pera lang.
And then in comes that. So,
pero long-term lease.
Long term. Pwede. Now with it, when that came out, is this a series or is this just a one episode deal and on to the next? It's like once that song only. Yung parang you guys had mentioned that Netflix show.
It's a 7-episode thing. Nung umpisa, parang hindi namin alam paano gagawin kasi yung buong discography namin, iba-iba yung record companies . So parang nahirapan kami. Tapos biglang merong music and talk feature yung Spotify na nakakatuwa. Kaya we can pull out any song from the millions of tracks available on Spotify. Kaya nakakatuwa na we were able to do that. And Chino also has a new podcast, Chin. Tell them about it.
Meron din akong bagong podcast on the same platforms called Chino and Carl's Guitar Picks. With my friend and student and also CEO of my podcast, si Carl Javier. We talk about songs and dissect the guitar parts in the songs.
Yung parang guitar setup, amp setup, ganon.
Hindi pa naman. So parang the first episode kind of talks about chords lang muna. So yung title ng first episode, chords lang. So ano ba yung songs at the beginning guitarist can easily get into and learn. Kasi Jokes, meron din siyang parang ganyan, DAGA. So si Jokes, meron din siya sarili ng podcast on Spotify din.
Sound Trip with Jugs and Teddy. Hope you can check it out. It's about OPM. So
OPM naman. Okay.
Sana maka-guest yung Itchyworms sa show namin.
For our first episode, ang tatalakayin natin ay ang Little Monsters Under Your Bed. Lumabas to noong 2001 at ito ang first album ng Itchyworms. Pero teka, hindi pala nagsimula lahat dito. Tulad ng karamihan ng mga nagsisimulang banda, gumawa rin sila ng demo. At ang pamagat nito ay Revenge of the Unsigned. Narinig nyo na ba yun? Pasok, Itchyworms!
Actually, walang funding yun. Parang we recorded sa bahay ng uncle ko, si Eddie Nicolas. At the time, he's also a musician. Tapos meron siyang rehearsal studio na hiniram namin. And then nag-record kami doon ng drum tracks. And then we took the drum tracks to Ellie Buendia's house.
Uy, wow. Sa bahay ni Ellie Buendia record yung demo nila.
What are the things that we're going to look forward to from you? You know, other than your writing, are you going to be releasing any of that? Are you going to be recording it as... You know what? You could record it as a podcast.
Oh, I actually do. There's a series of things that are happening right now. I do have my novels up already. They're on Wattpad. I know that sort of turns off some people. I don't know why. Don't be elitist. Don't like gatekeep things. Wattpad is perfectly suitable platform for serious literature. Okay, and they're up on Wattpad. You can search up Kakie Writes on Twitter, Instagram, or Wattpad. It's all the same. All my novels are there now. A lot of them are unfinished, but that's because of the whole distraction thing again. Okay, and I have singles that are hopefully gonna come out before siguro mga September or October. I'm still fine-tuning and like we'll see about that. But like those are sort of like singles are the songs that couldn't fit in either chapter 1 or chapter 2 because you're trying to build a narrative. So and then chapter 2 hopefully will come out I hope before the end of the year, but like honestly guys, I doubt. I'm sorry. I'm really gonna work hard and make sure that it looks super perfect. But and then there's a podcast that's coming out. Me and my little sister are gonna be doing a podcast next month.
Do you have a title for it already?
Yeah, it's called Y2K because we were both born. I was born year 2000 and Yeli was born 2004. And because she's Yeli, like Mieli, and I'm Kakie, so it's sort of like Yeli to Kakie, like us just having a conversation and communicating. Because she and I became like literally inseparable, especially because of quarantine. I think we used to fight a lot when we were really small, but now she's just my absolute best friend in the whole world. And yeah, so that's basically, it's sort of like navigating the world in this weird time of like, she's 16, I'm 20. It's like that transition period from like childhood to adulthood that we're going to be like sort of thinking about really deeply. And it's more going to be, like a learning conversation and stuff like that. And that's going to be exciting.
It's like dating online during the pandemic. How is that going to happen? and guys that are tuned in, wala pang boyfriend yan. Isip mo, where can she find room for the boyfriend? There's no room for the boyfriend.
There's no room. There's absolutely none, unfortunately.
Give us your birthday, your height, your favorite thing in the world. Like, you know what I mean?
Why the biography? Okay. What else? Oh, Atikax likes to say that I'm 5'7". I don't think I'm 5'7". But
no, but you definitely are 5'7" because mom is 5'6", and you're taller than mom, but you're not as tall as like. You know what I mean? You're not 5'8". Like, we know that.
Yeah.
So you're definitely in the range.
Yeah. To be fair, the last time I did get my height checked was in like 2019, and that was 2 years ago. So, yeah, maybe I am 5'7". We'll never know, honestly.
It's up to the Lord.
It's up to,
we'll see where this goes.
That's between my genes and God. I'm crazy about art, and I really love
She means visual arts, and she's really, really good at it.
Fun fact, I make art for my sister's book series. And
that sounds like a plug. It's not, it's more of a struggle.
For real.
As well. Now tell us about the docuseries, man. So, all about Ready, Let Go Diaries. So how did that start? And who thought of that idea na parang, okay, let's conceptualize this journey?
I talked about all of the songs as well. Like all of the songs in the album, I talked about how I wrote them and what was the inspiration, everything else. So yeah, that was really fun.
And when it's that process of sharing it to the people, when it came to the diaries, how much of Keiko was out there? And then also an interesting one, usually diba pag behind the music kind of feel is like gawa na yung, ginagawa pa lang yung song, sinusulat yung song. Eto, gawa na ba yung song? Then you tell the story? Or you were creating the song with lyric per lyric? It shows you getting frustrated, getting, what are we to expect here for those that haven't seen it yet?
Yeah, actually, I think both. There were parts also that I showed where I was actually writing some songs, and some songs that were already created and written. I actually showed there yung See You, yung aking kanta na See You. I actually wrote that back in November 2019. Yeah, when I was in London, I tried to write that, and I showed there my process. Like one night, I was actually with one of the producers I worked with in London, and parang pinarinig ko sa kanya yung pinaka-chorus nun. Tapos when I let him hear it, he was just like super hyped up, and he said na we should work on it as well. So that's when it hit me na okay, I should finish it. So I finished when I got to my hotel room the exact day. I tried to finish it, and the next day we worked on it. So yeah, I showed the whole process there, and it was that was really
So you had that singing moment in London, and the guy goes, "Oh, that's really awesome." You're like, "Yeah, that's really cool." And you have So once again, for you guys to watch this, you have to go to her YouTube. What's the YouTube channel where they could catch this?
Yeah, it's Keiko Necesario. You could just
How you been? What you been busy with?
A lot. I'm actually not sure what to start with. Well, recently I launched a new record label called Wild Dream Records. It's in partnership with Viva Records, which was my previous label. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I recently released I don't know if it counts as a debut single, but debut single for this record label. So it's called Kama, and yeah, I came up with a music video for it. So
with it, when the label came out, was that always been a dream of yours to have your own label?
Yeah, but then it's like something that I thought that I would do like way into the future. Like, I don't know, because I always felt like I'm still young, or I'm like self-proclaimed that I'm still young, or like too young to do this. But like being in this pandemic and like reflecting on things and losing people and everything, you kind of realize like life is short, so why not go for your dreams now? So that's kind of like the advocacy behind the label as well. Like I really want to find artists who are like wild dreamers, just like me.
I mean, do you have any artists now on the label? Is it only you for now, or you have your roster already of artists?
Well, we just launched actually last September 8th. And I'm not really in a rush to like keep signing artists left and right and promise them all these things and then just leave them hanging. I don't want it to be like that because as an artist myself, I wouldn't want to experience that either. So I really want to handpick who I sign onto the label. Right now, it's just me, and especially now I'm still kind of learning the ropes, and I'm glad that Viva Records is there to handle all the administrative parts of it, and I can focus on being a creative head, co-founder. But yeah, I always tell people like they can send in their demos to like wilddreamrecordsofficial@gmail.com. I've been receiving a lot of submissions, been going through the artists that are submitting music, and it's all been really good, so we'll see what happens.
Alis sa isip, pumapasok ka hanggang sa panaginip. Di ko maiwasan kahit anong pilit.
It's gonna be, so this is something exciting, something new that we're gonna expect from Migz, the producer. Pero naman, si Migz the artist, is there a new album coming out? Is there one in the works, or is it a new single that you're working on? What's been keeping you busy?
So far, yeah, I actually have my own independent production team. It's called Wave Your Lyrics. Ayan, so from there, I'm really helping other artists na katulad ko na nagsimula before really achieve kung paano sila makakapag-launch ng songs online. And doon naman sa pagiging artist, sa ngayon kasi I'm really enjoying being on the backstage, the production part of things. So, yeah, siguro medyo nagpapahinga ako ngayon as an artist because I've been doing it for a couple of years. And maybe next year, ayoko na magsalita ng tapos. Basta soon, I'll be doing songs for myself as well again.
When it comes to like producing stuff, ano ang usually role ng producer for, kunyari, other artists? Are you gonna be writing the songs? Or are you producing the beats? How does it go? How does the studio process go as well?
Ano kasi yun it doesn't, parang hindi siya simple as people think it is. Pero yung process niya kasi normally, you have to do it in a technical way using softwares. Depende din. There are producers din kasi na mas prefer nila recording live instruments. Pero I think sa panahon ngayon, everything's electronic and kaya na. So,
kung tayo na lang ang matira sa ibabaw ng lupa, wag